Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys can hear me. Good evening to all of you. Just confirm me if my voice is audible to all of you guys. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I hope all is going well with all of you. Okay, okay, perfect. Good evening to all of you guys. Very good evening, guys. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Let's go ahead and let's learn about the today agenda. If you want to create your own link or URL, Lavanya, to do the ads, what you can do is you can go ahead with the a blogger.com or Wix. You can make a page, basically drag and drop, and then you can go ahead and you can do the Google Ads. Because again, without website, Google Ads is not possible. So you have to make sure either you have a simple, at least a page, and if you have privacy policy and all, so that will be great again. So again, let's go ahead and let's move forward here. Thank you so much, Abdul, for your kind words. Now let's go ahead and let's move forward here, guys, to our today's agenda. So again, last two classes, we have been doing the practical things and all. So we will continue that and we will be doing practically here only. And we will be understanding in our day 7 EDL program, like what is the email marketing, how we can send the email marketing and all that. So if we talked about email marketing, guys, so email marketing here is having like three things basically that we do. So once we talked about email marketing, so three things we have that we do. So again, what are the three things that we will do in email marketing is, first thing, we will be learning to design the mail. Designing of mail. So we will be learning how we can go and we can design the mail basically. Then afterwards, second thing that we will be learning will be, I will just number it for you. Second thing will be bulk email sending, like how I can prepare the list and how we can send to bulk people. So again, you can say preparing of list. So email list rather, I will say. So today we will be talking about this email list and all that. And then afterwards, third thing that we will be talking here, analyzing the report. So again, we will be talking about that, how we can analyze the report and all that. So first thing, let's go and let's do before starting up. Like, let's understand first is email marketing. So as per you guys, like what is email marketing, guys? What do you think is about email marketing? If anyone asks you and all, so what answer you supposed to give? What is email marketing? Generally, if anybody asks, what the answer we supposed to give? A promotion via mail? Yes, definitely we can say that. What about other people? I want everyone to type what we mean by email marketing, guys. Sending mails to the official on behalf of a company. Yes, Vishal, that is correct. Or you can say sending marketing mails to the people on the behalf of company can also be email marketing. Letting them know about our products, B2B spacely. So it could be B2C also. It's like what you have written is correct, but it could be for B2C also. Marketing is done through, yes, that is a simple and sweet answer, I will say, Janvi. Like whenever marketing is done through the email as a tool, it is called as email marketing. And when we use email as a marketing channel, definitely we can say that as a email marketing. Sales and buy through online, like send mail to email. Okay, that is a little bit confusing. I will suggest whenever you are sending marketing mail, sales mail, or promotional mail by using the tool email, that can be called email marketing. You are also correct, Om. It's like marketing through emails, advertising the goods and services. Yes, definitely we can say that. So, in short, what we can say is particularly whenever we are using email as a marketing tool. And in marketing, what we do, if you guys remember, we do awareness, we do consideration, and we do conversion. Or if you remember AIDA model, where A stand for awareness, I stand for interest, D stand for desire, and then again A stand for action. So any of these things, whenever we require and we use email as a tool to send to the people, then that act is called as email marketing, basically. Now again, now, what is the one thing that email marketing, how it is different from others? Till now, guys, you have learned about the SEO. We have learned about basic of marketing, SEO, and you have known about like Google Ads also, and basic of social media also, basically. So what do you think basically email marketing, how it is different from others channel? And does it is effective? First we will, let's talk about how it is different, then we will talk about this other thing. So what do you think, how it is different, guys, email marketing than others channels that we have? How it is involves with the groups? Okay, I mean, Atika, I think you are saying like we can send to the bulk people. If I am correct, this is what you are trying to say. Okay, perfect. What about others? What others things, like how email marketing is a like different from other marketing channels? Now, again, particularly, basically it is different as there is a use of email. Others where emails were not being used. Okay, that is one simple point I will agree with Janvi. Is like uh, there is a use of email. Okay, mostly work are done by email, so email marketing is good than others. Okay, targeted audience, yes, if we have a targeted list, so I will agree with Rahul as well. So again, now with all the medium that we have discussed, guys, like suppose SEO, social media, and Google Ads, basically. Now again, I have one question to all of you. Now stop typing and please listen to the questions. Basically, when is it possible to send personal message through like you can say SEO, social media, or Google Ads? Is it possible? Can we send the personal message with these three medium that we have covered till now? And is it possible to send with the email? Can we send that with the email? Can I send the personal mail to my client? Suppose it's birthday or it's any anniversary or anything is there. So if we know that, can we send that? Can we send with email? Yes, definitely we can send that. Means I can send you the personal mail with the name. Like, and I can send to the Aisha, I can send to the other people, Rahul, I can send to the Arpana and other people as well. So what is this here particularly? Is like one thing that separates email marketing from every other medium is personalization. Because guys, personalization is not possible with any other marketing. It is possible with email marketing. And in email marketing, do we have length? Like, can have we have the any length of like that much character or this that we can do? Do we have any length? No, we don't have any length. I can make a email of 5,000 character, 3,000 characters and all. But when we talked about social media, if I'm creating a post, caption or advertisements, we have limitation like 20 characters or 25 or maybe 60 or maybe 90 characters. But here in the detail, we can write particularly. And we can shoot the mail in the sequence. A sequence, when I say, like, can I use email marketings and all that as all of like marketing model that we have discussed? Like, I'm talking about AIDA. If you remember, I will just write it down for you. So you will get an idea. AIDA. So where A stands simply for awareness, I will just make it a little big here so that you guys can see it easily. Yeah. So here A stand for awareness. I stand for interest. And D stand for desire. A stand for action. So if you remember our first class, just quickly, I will revise. Awareness is all about the brand and product. Means letting people know about our brand, product or services. Product or services. Now, after that, interest, we tell them about our USP, unique selling point or the benefit that they will get. So you can say it is about telling benefit and the USP of the brand. And then again, in desire, what we do, we give the free trial. You can say if it is a product, free trial or a product demonstration. If you remember, we can give a product demonstration or free trial or particularly we can do a lot of things and all that. And then in action, what we do, we give some discount to attract many people. So you can say offering discount to attract people. So now my question is, can I plan my this customer journey or can I plan my marketing funnel with email marketing? Is it possible? Once I get the email ID of the people, can I like target them? Can I make them under my funnel? Will it be possible? Yes, 100% it will be possible, basically, because once I will get the email ID of the people, I can make them step by step. I can make them aware about my brand. Then I can make aware about the benefit or USP of our brand. And then I can make them desire about my brand by offering some free trial of the services or product demonstrations and all. And then I can offer them some discounts and all that. So it's just again a lot of things that can be done. Now again, particularly, whereas with other platform, it is little bit difficult. It's not like we can't do that, But again, it will be little bit difficult for us to go and to maintain. Why? Because with the email marketing, we can analyze the report. Now, for example, guys, suppose if I send the mail, awareness mail, and I found out that mail has been opened by the people, so then I can go and I can shoot the next. So I can shoot the interest benefit or USP mail of the brand and all. And if I see particularly if they have opened this, then I can go ahead with this, and then I can have the action and all that. Still, suppose like people are confused and all, I can send them a reviews, rating, what other people say about our brand and all. So we can go and we can do that generally. So this is again a very, very good thing to have, particularly with the email marketing, because we will have a data, because with tools that we will discuss today, we can know like how many people have opened the mail and all that, how many have not opened and all that. So for example, guys, suppose I have sent people, I have sent the offers and still people are not converting. So I can send them some of the, like you can say, particularly, you can basically what you can do is you can send them the more reviews rating, what other people is saying about your brand and all. So we can go and we can do about that. So now after this, like what we need to do is we need to go and make an account. So before making an account, we have to make sure whatever email ID we are using to, like you can say, send the mail, we should be checking their score. So again, how to check the score? So for checking the score, you can go in Google and you can type email spam score checker. So we can go here and we can check here newsletter spam score, like quality of your mail ID and all. Now again, like why we check that? First of all, like why we check like particularly whatever email ID that we want to send. Because see, if I will use a spammy ID that already has marked spammy. For example, if you open the mail, if I go and if I open the mail here, guys, just a minute. Let the mail open. So again, you can see here a lot of mail I have. So again, like suppose you can say there is a mail from Apple also. If I go here, particularly, if I go here and if I see here, see, if you prefer not to receive commercial mail from Apple, you can change your email address. Please click here, or even I can unsubscribe. See, so unsubscribe means I can unsubscribe and Apple will not be sending me the mail and all that. So everyone has the like that authority. So every users can unsubscribe and all. And even you can mark that as a spam. See, we can report that as a spam. So if your mails or mail ID has been reported multiple times spam and all that, so again, particularly, it will be difficult basically to get a good score. So you have to make sure if you have the option of 2-3 email ID, you can check that and then you can decide which email ID you can use. You can definitely use Rahul, but again, it's better to check if you have the 2-3 email ID option. So I will 100% like particularly tell you to check that. Now, how to check? Let's see that. So I will just mention this tool also so that when you check, particularly you will be able to get that. So here, checking spam score. So again, we can go and we can check here spam score with this tool. What we have to do is we have to copy this, whatever they are written here. And once we copy particularly, next thing what we will do here is we will copy here, and then we will open the mail. Now again, we will go and we will open the mail. And now, particularly whenever I will open the mail, I will click on compose and I will send the mail here. So I have to send the mail to this mail ID. So I will go here and I will, in the two, I will write. because whenever we send the mail to anybody and all, we write in the to email ID. So whenever we want particularly to go and to do that, we can go ahead and we can do with that. So again, I will go ahead here and then subject. So subject, anything you can write, but I will write test mail. I will write here test mail. And once I write test mail here, and suppose I'm writing here the message, hi, this is the test mail. And suppose, and I send this. So first thing is I have to send. So I am sending here with my email ID, you can say this email ID. Then again, you can see the message that I have sent. So that also we can check. Hi, this is a test mail. So now go ahead. After sending, just wait for a few seconds. I will say 1 or 2 minutes. Basically, you can wait for a certain time. And once you are done with that, what you can do is you will click on check your score. So once I click on check your score here, so see here 9:10. And now again, you will say how we will know it is our score. It could be anyone else's score and all. So for that, what you can do is you can click here to view. So again, I have sent from this ID. I showed you also, and you can see here the mail that we have sent. This is the mail that I have sent. So any other, if you have done and all, you can go and you can see that particularly. So this is how we can go and we can check like whatever mail that we have sent and whatever is our score. The better the score, the better it is basically. Yeah. Now again, if we go ahead here with the next thing is we have to make the account. Score is decided based upon how many people have marked you as spam, how many mail you have sent without a subject line and all, because we do have a, like you can say, habit of sending the mails without the subject line and all. And if people is marking you as a spam and unsubscribing you and all, that again gets you the bad point and all. So always from now on, particularly whatever you guys are doing, do make sure you have the subject line. Do send with the subject line basically. So if you send the mail with the subject line and all, so there will be very less chances of doing that particularly. So again, whenever you send mail, what is the subject line? Suppose I am composing mail here. So again, if you see two, I can go and I can write here the mail ID that I want to receive, send. I can go and I can write here whatever email ID that I want. And then afterwards, what I can do here is I can go, suppose I want to send to this email ID, then here subject. So this is subject line, what mail is all about. And so sometime we are sending the friendly mail, we always forget. Now again, if I show you here, what is the subject line, whatever guys you can see in the like bold color. So see here, course update and up to 90% sale, exclusive offer of my course, your drink prime charge is almost due. So again, you can say he used chat GPT to make 160 this month and on. So this is called as basically like subject line. Now again, let's go ahead and let's make account. So there are a lot of tools that you want basically. So again, one tool that we will be studying today will be Mailchimp. So let's go and let's do the sign up. Now, why we are using tool? Because tool does help us to send the mail in the bulk. Because with Gmail, see what I can do, I can CC everyone or I can do the BCC. But again, they will be knowing and all. I can't do the personalization thing and all. Means I can't send people with their first name, last name, and all that. And to add the personalization at the same time, send to the bulk people, like sending 5,000 people, 10,000 people, 20,000 people, and all. So I can go and I can do that. So on what basis we can do that? By using the tool. There are a lot of tools. So one of the popular tool is Mailchimp. Now, why Mailchimp is a popular tool generally? Because they do a lot of marketing for their self, and lot of companies they use Mailchimp and all. So we will be starting up with the Mailchimp. So let's go and let's start. So till now, I hope whatever I have discussed is clear for us, guys. Give me a quick yes if it is clear. Ask me if you have any questions till now. Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, perfect. Now let's go ahead and let's see how we can do the sign up in Mailchimp. So the purpose of doing the sign up and all in the Mailchimp is basically to give like to make the mails and all that. Now that you will get Abdul in your LMS. Don't worry about that. Last and final class will be on Monday that we will be doing. So that will be our final and last class. So as of now, please focus on today's topic. So it will be beneficial for you as well. Now again, if I go ahead here, so what I will type, I will go and I will type Mailchimp here. And we will go here with the Mailchimp. And once we go to the Mailchimp, basically, so we will sign up with our email ID. So whatever email ID that I have, we will go and we will do the sign up. So again, whenever we will do the sign up here, we will go with the, for practice purpose, you will always do the free one. So why we will do the free one? Because we don't have to pay to practice. And companies, as per their amount of mail that they want to send, they choose the plan. If companies are sending lakhs of mails and all, they do go with the, like you can say, particularly this 23,000 plan. If they have very less email to be sent and all, like 6,000 approximately per month, so they can take the 1,000 plan also. So it depends upon the emails that they want. So again, we will go with the free one. So we will go and we will go with the here free one. So I will just mention that in the sheet as well. So again, so that you can directly do the sign up here. Email sign up with. I'll just give you the link. We will go here with that. I will go and I will just underline. So let's now go and let's make the account. So for signing up, you will need a Gmail ID. So whatever email, Gmail you have, you can use that. And then you can use the username and the password. So let's go with the email here. So whatever email that we want. So suppose I want here the email ID this to be used. So I can go and I can use this particularly, and then username. So whatever username that I want. So suppose the username that I want is particularly is generally here. I want suppose Aryan Excel. Suppose for example, I want here for is like Aryan ExcelR. So again, I can go and I can have that, and then I can choose the password, and it is available. In case if it is not available, you can add some number and all. So you have to make sure it is a unique name that no other Mailchimp user is using that and all. So to make sure about that, you can just set, for example, suppose if I am just writing here, see Aryan, only Aryan I am writing, see, already has the username and all. So it's already have the username and all. So we can't go and we can't do that. So again, I have to make sure to take the unique name that no other people have used. Same way, I will go and I will use here the password. So I will go and in the password, guys, Lot of you will always make mistakes. So here you have to make sure to use uppercase letter. What is uppercase letter? One capital letter. One capital letter, one number should be there, and one special character. Now, what is the special character? At the rate or apostrophe s or anything it could be, basically. It could be anything, basically. Depending upon, basically, whatever we want to keep, we can keep it, basically. So again, I will include all of these terms, and it should be 8 character. So one number, one lowercase, one uppercase, one special characters, and then minimum. Now again, if I go ahead here, particularly, so I will just keep it here, password. So I will just keep it, let me keep it that I also will remember. And once I have kept it, see, again, they will go and they will clear all. So you have to make sure you go with the guideline and then sign up. And once I do the sign up, you need to wait for some time. So again, if I want, I can save that basically. So I'm not saving that. Now again, I have to go to my this email ID and I will activate the account. So for activating, we will go to our email here and we will go to the email ID here. And once we go ahead here, basically you can see from Mailchimp, we are getting the like activation link. So we will simply go and we will click on activate. So you just have to go to your mail and you have to activate the account. Now, once we are doing that and all, so we have to make sure here again, I will refresh it after clicking on the activation link. I will just wait for a time here. Yeah. So we are done. So what I will do, I will just logged in into the account. So I will go here and I will just go here to the normal and then I will just log it in. So it is already logged in. So after clicking, see, we have named this name Aryan ExcelR. So again, it will be displaying like that basically. So depending upon whatever we want, we can go and we can see that. Now again, we can go here particularly and we can see on click on view dashboard. And the moment you click on dashboard, see again, if you entered into the dashboard, particularly, it will look like, just a minute, let it load. I will show you here. I'll just delete the unnecessary tab here. Or let me show you, I already have an account here also. So if I go, if you will be going with the Mailchimp account, so let me just show you here. And once you go ahead here, so we can go and I will just logged in because I already has created the account. Now I will go and I will just sign up here because I already have the account. So after this, you will do the sign up with whatever ID and all that you have done. So again, if I go here, send verification code. So again, it will come on my mobile number, whatever number I have given. So I will just see that. Wait, logged in. Just a second. I am not getting here the verification code. Yeah, now I got that. Just a minute. Yeah. So this is the dashboard you will see, guys. So again, whenever you are confused and all, suppose you are at any place and you are confused, like, okay, what to do and all that. So what I will advise you to do is just click on here, this Mailchimp logo, you will always come at the dashboard. So here, as I told, like three things we have. So again, we will be understanding here about the three things. Now, what three things we will understanding? We will be understanding about how we can go and we can design the mail. So for designing the mail, what you need to do here is you need to go to the campaign option in the left hand side and you will choose here the option of email template. So under campaign, we will get here the email template option. So once we go with the email template here, and then you will get the option of create template. We will just click on create template. And once you choose the create template option, so you will get here the like major options, like you can say particularly whatever I want to see. So for example, if I want to see here like black and white layout, I can use here. So again, three two black and white I can use. So you can see they are usable. But if I click on this or any other, they are saying to upgrade for use. So I can use this, but in case suppose here you can say upgrade to use. So two I can use, rest is upgrade to use. Wherever you can go with the theme option also. So theme option is little bit colorful theme. If I want to use the colorful theme, I can go and I can use that. So I can go here and I can take whatever I like. So again, let's go with the first layout option. Then we will see the theme option. So layout option, I am going with the, suppose this one style I am liking. So let's go here with this one. So let's go with this here. So once we go here, now again here, once you click on that, whatever style that you like here, it's very simple to edit now. What we have to do is wherever we want to edit or do anything here, we can just take the mouse to that place and we can click. So you can take your mouse to that place and click. And once you click here, you can click on the pencil icon and on the right hand side, if it is a image, so it will come like replace option. If it is a text, you can edit that particularly. So if it is a particularly, you can say image, and again you can go and you can replace that. So suppose I want to replace it, so I can click on the replace option. Once we click on the replace option, I can go and I can upload. So I can upload here, so whatever logo that I want. So for example here, when we want the logo here, so I can go ahead here and I can see here the logo. So we can go ahead and I can take whatever logo that I want particularly. So suppose I want this one. So I can click on upload and then I will wait here. And once I wait here, so again you can see size I can display. So I can make it little bit bigger or smaller. So I can play with the sizes around. So suppose I want of this size is good. And then afterwards here, basically I can go and I can see here. I can see here the option of showcase your product. So I can go and I can see the pencil icon. So just you have to click on the pencil icon, and you have to remember, if it will be image, guys, you will be clicking and replacing that. If it is a text, so simply on the right hand side, you can write your own. So we can go and we can write, suppose here, EDL program for digital marketing. So again, I can go and I can write here. Similarly, here also, it is a, they are saying add a photo here. So I can click on, I can click on the pencil icon. So once I click here, if it is an image, I can replace that. And if you see here, we have the size. So if possible, if you can get that image in that particular size, so that will be good. So you can click on replace here. And then here we can go and we can upload also. So I can click on the upload. So whatever I want, I can go and I can upload here. So suppose I want to this to upload. So I can go and I can upload that. And once I upload it here, I will just make like I will just wait and make sure it gets uploaded. So it will depend upon your size of images and all, generally. And do make sure whatever image that you are using is not bulkier. Now again, if you say my image size was more than 10 MB and all that, it was very high. That's why it has not taken. Now, why? On purposely, if you go and if you see, I was doing for 13 MB. So never use that. So again, what I will do, if I have to choose this image, I will use any particular online optimizer, means image optimizer. So you can either use short pixel. So if I want, I will go and I will use here short pixel. And again, I will go to this website and I will upload the image here. So I will go here and accept all, and I will select the image. So suppose here the image is this one. You can see 13.3 size, 3 MB. And then again, I can see here glossy, lossless. Suppose let's go with the glossy one. So here you can choose. Lossy is like a very less you can do. Glossy is, it will be in middle in size, and lossless will be very high quality. It just will compromise some sizes. So again, now again, they are saying the file should have maximum 10 MB. So let's see if they take that. In case if they don't take that, so then I can use the Canva. So again, in case if it is not taking here also, short pixel and all, so what you can do, you can use Canva. I will just show you that as well. So here, if you say, particularly they have not taken. So one thing is I can log in here, or I can do the sign up. So I can do the sign up with Google here. I accept the term. So once you do the sign up, you can go and you can optimize. So we can go to the dashboard here. I can go here to the compress. So I can drop here the file. So again, that file that we want to do, we can go and we can choose. So why it is now it will take, because after logged in the size, there is no measure of the size and all that, guys. So again, we will wait for a few seconds here till it gets loaded. So again, it's almost done. Now it is, you can say it is done. Now again, let it one time done, then I will go and I will download that. So just a second, they are still processing that. So again, it is one of the tool that that can be used for optimizing. And the best part is, see, it has done with the like 87.3%. And then again, if I want lossy here, and I will just refresh, so it will further do that. So if I download this here, so I will allow and download, done. So again, almost it has reduced 13 to 14%. So again, you will see here, this is the image, and you can see if I make it zoom and all that, also it is fine. It's everything is visible and all. Now let's check. It's like, let's check the size. So if I go here, I go to Mailchimp here. Now I upload, suppose. It's like 165. Yeah, this one. So again, just a second. Yeah, 1.6 MB. See the size. This is 13 MB and see the size. It's like 1.6 MB. Still see the difference. It will be very difficult to judge the difference here. See, this one is there, and again 1 MB image is there. See, again it will be very difficult to see like if any changes or not. So this is, again, I will just mention this for you so that you guys can use that later. So it is one of my favorite tool that I use for, like, you can say whether I'm using social media or I'm using any other thing and all. So I do use that basically. So I will go here and I will mention the link of this for you guys. For image optimization. And then this is the tool. So I will just sharing that with my team at the end of the class and you will be getting that. So don't worry about that. Now here, after this, if we go ahead here, particularly after doing this, if we go ahead here, so again, I can go and I can go ahead with the Mailchimp and then I can edit the all other things also. So suppose I want to edit this text one. So again, I will click on this pencil icon. And once I click on this pencil icon, basically, so again, I can go and I can see here, like whatever I want. So suppose we want learn live digital marketing with ExcelR. And then again, we can go ahead here. And again, if we want learn, measure things about the career in digital marketing and all. So I can go and I can write whatever I want. Then afterwards, I can click on this also. So here I can go and I can click on the pencil icon. And then afterwards, I can even change the button text. So suppose I want to write here, start learning. So I can go and I can write here, start. learning. So we can go and we can have. Now again, suppose I want to give here the website URL. So suppose I want to give website URL of my LinkedIn, for example. So I can go and I can go ahead with the LinkedIn here. So once I go ahead with the LinkedIn, I can go and I can copy. So I can copy here and then I can go here. And in this web URL, I can paste that. So what will happen here? Particularly, people will click when they click on start learning, they will be going to my LinkedIn profile. So just like that, if I want them to go to the ExcelR website, I will be giving the ExcelR website link and all that. So this is one thing that we can do go and we can go ahead with that. Now again, if I go here, particularly if I will go ahead with here, now again, we will go and then we will edit this all remaining things also. So again, we will go here and we will click on the pencil icon. So it's simple when it is like you can say, particularly it is my image, we can go and we can replace that like column 1 and column 2. So if you will get 2 column guys, you have to see it very carefully. Here you will get the column 1 and column 2. So once you get the column 1 here, particularly, so we can go ahead here and we can get the options of particularly editing. So I can go and here you can see the size. So as per the particular size, if you want, you can go ahead with that. Now again, like suppose if I am looking for a particular size, so I will go, I will click on replace. Same way I can upload. So you can go in the upload options and same way you can do. So what I will do, I will just use this as of now, insert. And once I will insert here. So once I will click on insert, it is inserted. Now again, same with column 2 I can do. So I will click on replace option. And again, I will use any images, whatever images that I want. So I will just use the same images. And whenever you are using like this 2 column, make sure the size of images is equal. Because if the size of images will be not equal, so again it will be difficult. Again, after that, if we go ahead particularly here, once we go ahead and we can change here in the column 1 first, the text, so we can put here whatever we want. Like suppose we want to put learn 16 hours of EDL program. So learn 16 hour of EDL program. Suppose I want to write this and here in the second, I want to write something else. So again, I can go here and I can say learn the magic of search engine. So I can go and I can just go ahead here, particularly, and I can write. And then afterwards, suppose if I want to leave the link, any link and all, if I want to leave. So I can go and I can go ahead with that. So for example, suppose I want to leave the link for ExcelR websites and all. So I can go and I can leave that. So first I can open that ExcelR website. I can go to the Google and again here. So suppose I want people to come to here whenever they are searching and finding anything. So for that, we can go and we can use. So we can go ahead and we can use that. Now again, depending upon like whatever we want. So suppose I want this, so I will copy here. And once I will copy, I will go ahead here to our Mailchimp and I will write here, learn more, click here to register. Register now for EDL program. Click here to register now for EDL program. Now again, if I go ahead here for the EDL program and all, so what I can do here is I can make the link. So suppose I want to make link on whole of this. So once you select and then you will click on the link option and then here you will give the URL. So in the web URL, you will choose, you will give the URL and you will click on insert. Now, if anybody will click on this, they will be going particularly to the website of ExcelR. Just like this, here you will see we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and website link. So whatever link we will have, we can go and we can give that. So once we go here, so suppose I want to give here the Facebook URL. So I can go and I can give the Facebook. So I can open Facebook here. So once we go ahead here, so suppose I want to give here for this blue marketing, for example. Just like suppose this dummy page link, if I want to give, I can copy and I can go here and in the Facebook URL, I will give that. And link text, if you want, so you can say follow us, follow. Yes. So we can go ahead with that. Same, I can go with the Twitter, but I don't want Twitter, so I will go with that. Same, I can go with the Instagram here. And same, we can go with the website. If I go here, if I don't want anything, I can go and I can read that. Now again, suppose if I want LinkedIn here. So what I can go ahead and I can choose here LinkedIn. So I can go and LinkedIn I can find. Now what I will do, I will just give the LinkedIn URL. So I will go and I will copy here. And once I copy here, I can go and I can leave the URL. And here also I can give follow us. And if you want, you can have the LinkedIn also. And then afterwards, if any other services you want and all, you can go and you can use that. And then afterwards, particularly, you can have here as per your requirement. And then once we are done, we will click on save and close. And again, if I want something to add, for example, suppose still I want something to add and something I don't want, suppose I don't want this one. So what we can do, we can go and we can delete this. We can go and we can click on delete. So again, this will be deleted particularly. So if we want to delete that, we can go ahead and we can see. Now again, if I want to go ahead with different things, I can go and I can go ahead with that. Now again, if I want a particularly, yeah, if I want to use any block, so again, I can use that. So suppose I want image of 4 or image plus text I want, or any button or any video I want. So I can go and I can use that particular, like you can say video button. So I can go and I can drop here and I can use. So whatever URL that I have, so I can go ahead and I can use that video URL. So for example, if I go, let me go to the YouTube. So if I go to the YouTube and suppose we go with the ExcelR, for example, here, this one. So particularly if I have to share, I will copy and then afterwards I can go ahead here generally. So again, whatever you want, basically. So again, I can go ahead and I can give that. So I can go ahead here and I can go ahead with that. So I can go and I can leave the link. So again, I will go here, video URL link. So I will go and I will leave the link. So again, see, it will be coming like this. So this is how we can go ahead with the images, video and all that. So if you want to write anything here, you can mention that. And then afterwards, you can play with the color. So suppose if you want to change the color, so you can again change the color of background. So whatever color you want. So you can go here, you can change with the different colors and all that you want. So you can go and you can play around with that. So again, like suppose I want greenish, so I can use the greenish color. And then in case if you want to choose image in the background, so you can choose the image as well, basically. So again, it's depend whatever you want. So if you insert the image, see on the background, the image will be inserted by default. So it again depends what you want and all. Depending upon that, you can play with that. And once it is that, what you will do, you will click on save and close. So once you go and once you click on save and close here, so it will be. Then after that, we can go and we can save and close. So what we will do, save and exit, and we will save this template. So again, any name we can save. So suppose we want to save it by today's date. So again, 27th Jan. And then again, 2022. And I can click on save. So again, that's we have to remember 27 Jan 2022. So now what we have done, we have just saved our you can say design. So I hope everybody got that, like how to go with the make the design. Give me a quick yes if we got that. It is useful for everybody who are looking for a career in marketing, guys. So again, whoever is interested in digital marketing, yes, it is. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for such a lovely response. Perfect. Now again, we will come to the second step. The second step is like designing, like you can say maintaining here, basically maintaining the, like you can say the seat means how much people we want, basically means how much people we want to go ahead with that. Again, we will make with a list. So here we will go and let's go and make the list. So to make the list, basically you can go and you can use either you can use Excel sheet or you can use Google Sheet. So again, if Excel is installed in that, so you can go and you can use that. If again, like you can say, basically, if Excel is not there, so we can rely on the Google Sheets guide. So we can go and we can use the Google Sheet because Google Sheet is free. Anybody can use it, guys. Anybody can use it. So we can go here and we need to see here Google Sheets. So we will just go here and then afterwards we will type Google Sheets. All you need is an email ID and you can use that basically. So again, once we go ahead with here, and then we will click on go to Sheets. And once we go ahead here, we will go with the blank. And again, we can name it. So suppose 27 Jan, only we are naming it 27th Jan. And then here, whatever you want. So for example, suppose I want email ID, and if I want here first name. So I can go and I can go here with the first name. Or if in case I want any other email ID and all, we can go ahead with that basically. So I can go and I can go ahead with that. Now, particularly first name, last name, whatever you want, you can use that. And then here we can write down here email ID. So we can go ahead and we can go with the email ID. So again, I will mention my email ID here, whatever email ID that I have. And then afterwards, like whatever email ID that I will have, I will go and I will mention here. And then afterwards here, we can go with the different email ID. So suppose if I want to use here ABC at the rate gmail.com, or if I want to use here BBC at the rate gmail.com. So we can go and we can use that. And then here, any other email ID you can use. And that whatever email ID you want, you can put it here. And then here the first name, last name, whatever name that you want, you can go ahead and you can put. Now again, like suppose first name, I'm going with Arya. And here we are going with ABC, suppose. I can go. And here we are going with the BBC. So what here we are doing, we are making the list of the mail that we have to send the mails to. So depending upon the list. So again, sometime what happens in company, you as a digital marketer will be creating the list. And second time, what happens is you will get list as it is in Excel and all. So both are like you can say both are possibilities. So if you get the list like this, that is very good. If you don't get the list, you can maintain that. So you have to make sure the first column is this. So I will just highlight for you. So you know, like, okay, this is how particularly you will be giving the like you can say basically email ID and first name. Now again, if your company want 5,000, so you will go and you will include 5,000 email. If your company want 2,000, so we can go with the 2,000 email and all that basically. So this is how we can go and we can go ahead with that. Now, after this, what one thing you need to do is you will save that. So you will go to the file and then again, you will click on the download option and CSV format. Now, why CSV format? We will go with that, guys, because CSV format is the most used format in the email marketing tools, basically. So we have to make sure, like particularly, we download that in the CSV format. So let's download this on the name of 27 Jan. We have just downloaded. Let it download. Let's see if the file is there. Yes, it is there. Again, one time I am repeating. You will write the first column with the email. If you want, you can just remove the ID. Just email is fine. And then second, you will go with the first name, last name or full name, whatever you want. And once you are done with making that list or arranging that list, second thing what you can do is you can go and particularly you can go and you can make it basically it's like we can download that in the CSV format. So we can go here and we can click on download. And then once we download, so we can download that it in the CSV format. And once we are done with that particularly, now we will go with the next option here. We will go to the Mailchimp. And once we go to the Mailchimp, you can see we already have designed that template. Now, what we will do here is we will go and we will go with the option of adding the contacts. So adding the contacts where you will get that in the audience option. So you have to click from the left hand side audience option. And once you click on the audience option here, you will get the all contact option. So in all contact option, we will click here. Once we click on that, all audience option, we will click on this all contacts. Again here, we will get the like contact option, and here you can add the contact. So what you will get, if you are doing it for the first time, you will get the option of add a contact. So just click on that. So under audience, all contact, add a contact. And then once you click on that, you will get two options, guys. One option that you will get basically is like add a contact one by one or add the contact in bulk. So you can choose the add the contact in bulk option. So again, if I go ahead here, so audience dashboard, once you go, so again in the audience dashboard, you will get the option of add the contact. And once you click the add the contact, so again, you will get the option of import contact, like in bulk. So either I can copy paste one by one, guys, or I can basically upload the file. So both the options are there. So again, preferable option is upload a file. One by one, we can do that is also fine, but it depends. It's like basically upload a file is once we need the file uploadation, we can go and we can do that. And again, if you see here, they are giving here CSV format. So we have to make sure particularly. So again, here you have to make sure particularly to use it. Now again, I will go and I will upload here the file. So I will just go here and I will upload. So we will just go and we will upload the file that we have done. We will click on continue and we will click on browse. Now again, 27 January that we have made. So this is the list that we have made. So again, 3 emails we have in this and all. So we can go and we can choose and we can click on upload. So once we go and we click on upload here, so we can go ahead and we can click on continue to organize. And once we go ahead with the continue to organize, so we can go and we can select the option here. By default, it will be subscribe. So what does mean with the subscribe? Like people has given you the option to send them the mail. So suppose if they have like if we go to the website and if I go here and suppose if I'm choosing the course inquiry and start the live chat, for example. So again, if I type here hi, for example, now again, you will see they will ask for my email IDs and all that. So if in case I give to them, so that is again, I am giving them permission to contact me through the email IDs and all that. So again, good evening and all that you will see. Then again, they will be asking for particularly email ID and all that. So I am not doing anything here. Just if I go to the first time again to the website, I will just show you. So I will just go here. Again, let's wait for 1 minute, like few seconds. The pop-up will come up. So through pop-up, basically a lot of people have their like leads and all through advertisements they do, through the chat they do and all that. So depending upon different things, they do go and they do that. If I go to the all courses, suppose, you know, if I go here in digital marketing program, and suppose I go here. So again, there might be problem here. Now it this time it is not coming. But if I show you to the other website, suppose there is a website called, suppose if I go here. Now again, if I go here, particularly if I scroll down, So again, you can see here the form is there. So if people will fill this form particularly, or else particularly they give the pop-up their email ID, like to join the email ID, or they click on this and then they contact and give that. So again, that helps particularly people to give, means we are giving them like access, like they can contact me basically on my email ID. So that is here what we mean with the subscribe. And again, I will go with the continue with the tag. Since we are doing the first time, so I will not like click on this update any existing content and all. So since we are going with the first time here, we will go with the simple subscribe and continue to tag. Now tagging is very simple, guys. It is for us. Now simple, I will give you a clue here. Whenever you are tagging, always use lead or like which team has given you. So for example, suppose in your company, there are two teams. One is data team and one is sales team, basically, or marketing team. So suppose marketing team has given you leads and your management has told you to go and to send the mails to the lead given by the marketing team member. So in that, what you have to make sure particularly is you will go and you will write here marketing. So we will go and we will write here marketing team, and then we will, and suppose, and it is a lead for suppose January. So we will write that and create. So this is just for us to know, like, okay, how many leads, how many sales, or this has happened with which particular one. So we will go and we will go ahead with that. Now again, we will go to continue to match. So you see, based upon whatever we have given. So they have taken 3 email ID here, and they have taken here the first name. So again, whatever detail we had given in our Excel sheet, see, they have taken that. So again, depending upon whatever you will give in your Excel sheet, they will take that. So make sure it is tick mark. So once it is tick mark, so we will go with the finalize import. And once we go with the finalize import here, we will click on complete import. And once we go with the complete import here, we will choose the option of view imported contacts. So once you view, you can get assured like, okay, whatever mails is there, it has been like particularly imported and all that. So after that, particularly once you go, next thing is you will design the campaign, guys. So you will go to the campaign here and you will just shoot the mail. So how you will shoot the mail? Go to the campaign, and once you go to the campaign here, see on the top, you will get the option of create campaign. So in the create campaign option, you can go and you will be able to click on that create campaign. And once we click on create campaign here, just a second. Okay, it is loading. Let's wait for a few seconds here. So again, if I go here, create campaign, so again, it will go with the email. So you can go, and if I click on create campaign now, so this like particularly window will open, guys. Whenever you will click on create campaign, this window will be open. So once this window will open, so what you need to do here is you need to select your email option. So again, once we select the email option, so we will go and we will create email subscriber, and then campaign name we will give here. So whatever name that we want, we can give. So for example, if we want to give here campaign name, as you could say digital marketing. And then afterwards here, particularly once we go ahead with that, and then your name we can choose. And once we go with whatever we want, we can go and we can have, and any audience we can go and we can select, and then we can click on begin. So once you click on begin here, so depending upon whatever you want, you can go and you can use that. And then afterwards, particularly you can click on design mails. So once you go with the design mails here, you can choose the mail. Before that, you can choose here the email, you can choose here the subject line, the preview test and all, and then you can go with the next option. Now again, it's very simple. You don't have to get confused here. It's whenever you are confused, you will just click on the Mailchimp logo. And once you click on the Mailchimp logo, you can go and you can click on create and regular email. Don't worry about the complication method that I was telling. Follow this simple method. Click on the Mailchimp. You will be going to the home page and then click on the create option, basically. Then click on the create option and then regular mail. So you can go and you can click on that design mail here. And once you click on the design mails and all that, depending upon here the options, I will go and I will choose here. Like two, by default, they have taken whatever is our, like you can say receipt is here. So again, if I want again any audience or not, so whatever by default will be there, they have taken that. So again, after that, I will go from. So from is from which email ID I want. So by default, whatever email ID that I have done the sign up guys, they will be choosing that. And then afterwards, if I go to the subject line here. So what is subject line? Again, let me tell you one time. Subject line is basically whatever you are getting in bold, like whenever you are going to the email here, whatever you are going with bold letter. See, this is the subject line here. Audience import complete Usha Ahmad. Welcome to short picture. These all are the subject line. And after that, whatever you are getting, particularly in normal letter, basically. So that is called as preview. So here, if you see like audience import status update for the account with dot dot dot, this is called as preview. So if in case if you want, you can write the preview also. So you can go to Mailchimp here and you can write the subject line. So suppose subject line we want learn line with ExcelR. And then again, preview text if I have. So again, if I want to have any other preview text, so I can add that. Suppose 16 hours of our digital marketing content. So if I want, I can go ahead with that and I can save that. So once you save, you can see the tick marks here. And then we can go with the content option. So whatever content option that I want, I can go and I can choose that. So here I will go and I will choose here design mail. And if you remember, we already have built the design. So I will go with the classic builder here. The reason being, I will not go with the new builder here. I will go with the classic builder. Is like particularly classic builder is like a particularly tested one, and this is in the beta phase. So beta phase means like still they are testing on this. So I will go with the classic builder here. select the classic filter. And then afterwards here, I can go to the save template to see. So I can go here to the save template to see here. So you can see this is the one that we have mentioned particularly. So I can go and I can click on this. And once I clicked on this, I will let it load. So once all the details and all will be loaded here. So then afterwards here, I can see if I am okay with all the things that is coming here and all. So we can go and we can go ahead with the continue. If you still want to make something and all, some changes you can make, or if you want to edit, you can edit that and all. But if you are okay with that, so what you can do is you can go and you can click on the continue option. And once you click on the continue option here, basically what you do is you go with you see all the options here. So again, if all the options is okay, like you can say particularly is like 2 is okay from subject and content, then I can go and I can send. So if I send, it will be sent to the people whichever list I have included. And again, if I want, I can schedule, but the schedule option they have given particularly in their upgraded plan. So in their free plan, we don't have the schedule options basically. So I have to make sure particularly to send, because again, schedule option, what is schedule option? To a particular set of time, if we want, we can go ahead and we can send that. So that is the schedule option. So I can send, and then again, mail will be particularly sent to the people and all that. Yeah. So again, after that, if I go ahead here, generally, so after sending that, like what you can do once you end up sending the mail and all that, you can go and you can see here in the report section. So again, if you go here in the analytics, see, you will get the report. So again, you can see here email dashboard data, and see here like this you will get. Now again, you can see here the data, like how many sent you got. Receipt is how many people you have sent to, and open rate is how many people sent to how many people that has opened, and click rate is any link and all. If you guys you have given with the, like you can say, mail, so anyone has clicked on that, so that is called as click rate. And then we have the revenue. So what is the revenue here? Revenue is called as particularly how much revenue has been generated. Though again, what we see mostly is how many people have opened, how many people have unsubscribed us and all, so that we can know with the reporting basically. So once you go to the reporting after sending the mail, so that's how you can go and you can see basically what has happened, how many people has done and all. So this is how the email marketing works. And by seeing the reports and all that, it just like we can know like particularly what is working for us, like what subject line, what content is working for us, what people are liking and all that. So that we can do with our testing part and all. So testing is particularly, you can say, is done in terms of subject line and all. So again, in that, like particularly, is it is done for the you can say for the company. Earning is if somebody earns from your website, so that earning will be there. By sending mail, nobody earns money. So it's simply that if I am selling the product, so if they will buy the product, I will get the earning. If I'm selling the services, so if they will go with the services, so then we will go with the, like particularly we will be earning the money. So I hope you all guys got that. It's like we got the idea of today's agenda, guys, like basically how to send a mail, how to design, and how to make the list. Okay, perfect. I get two yes here. What about other people? Okay, perfect, perfect. So let's like let me tell you one more tool that you can use especially for subject line. That is my one go-to tool. Basically, sometime I do use when I ran out of subject line. Means I get a very less subject line in my mind, and I want a lot of subject line to be used. So I can go and I can use that. So again, what is that tool name is? That tool name is basically answer the public. So I use that tool a lot to get the subject line. So again, all you have to do is you have to go to Google and you have to type here, answer the public. And once we go here, answer the public. And then afterwards, I will enter the topic. So again, digital marketing course, and then India, English, and then I will search here. So once I search, I can see here a lot of questions that particularly people are asking. So what does this tool does, guys? This tool does help you to come up with the like basically all the questions that people are asking. So again, this tool is very helpful in creating the headline of the page, or one thing is there, like this tool is very helpful, very helpful in choosing the subject line. Because see, if I start with the questions, it's like chances are there particularly people will open. So for example, guys, if I send you a normal mail with digital marketing course, suppose, and if I send you the subject line, why digital marketing course is important. So if we send with that, how many of you will open that? Will be opening that if we sending with the mail? As a user, you have to answer, not as a digital marketer. Will be opening that, guys, if you're getting the subject line, why digital marketing course is important? Yes, most probably we will open. Instead of if I will just send digital marketing course. So you will be thinking like, okay, it's just a normal mail. But when I ask you question, it will increase your curiosity. You will say, okay, let's see what are the points here we have, like why digital marketing course is important and all. And all the day, I will give you a best advice. Whenever you are writing the mail, your inbox is your best friend in that. Why I'm saying your inbox is your best friend, basically, because generally, like whenever you are writing the mail and all, you can always see the examples here. You can see the examples of writing the like you can say subject line and all that, creating the curiosity, giving the offers, like coming up with new ideas and all. It just always is amazing, basically. It's I will always suggest to look out into your inbox, because you will get tons of idea from inbox. You don't have to Google it, or you don't have to do anything and all, and you have to make sure to do that. So one advice always mine will be to look into your inbox before like sending any emails, newsletter, or doing anything particularly. Now, apart from this, what you need to do is basically is we have some spam triggered word. So that you need to avoid that in your mail. So if you avoid the spam triggered word, so it will be again okay for you particularly, is like particularly the chances of landing in the inbox will be high if you go with the if you avoid that spam triggered word. So again, I will just give you the list of that. So you will easily get from Google itself. Like you will go and you will type email marketing spam triggered words. Spam triggered words. So if I go here, now again, I will just give you 505, 550 plus. Yeah, no, this one is good. So I will just leave the link in the, like you can say, particularly with our Google Docs, and that I will be giving to our team. So they will be uploading that. So you just have to make sure, particularly, as you don't like include all those things. So like these symbols, like this, and again these words and all. So it has included all the words from A to Z, particularly, basically. So even you can download that PDF and you can have that PDF also. What I will do, I will just leave the link in the our this Google Docs. So spam words to avoid while writing emails. So again, you can look into this particular website. Now, after that, I have very, very good question for you now. Now, again, if I go here, yeah, again, this it is not coming. Yeah. Now, again, this out of these three, which one is email marketing? Does all these three is email marketing? I hope everyone can see that. Apple TV, IIDEA, IIDE, and tabula.com. So does all three are an example of email marketing, guys? How many of you will say yes? Give me a yes if you think this is an example of email marketing. All three means Apple TV, double IDE, and tabula. Okay, okay. Lot of yes I am getting. Now this is interesting. Okay. Somebody saying, okay, I finally get no. Okay, Ahmad. Okay, okay. Only two. Prakash is saying, no, Apple ko chhod kar. No, guys. See, if we Yes, Vishal, very correct. Thank you so much. You got the idea. So here, guys, this whenever if you remember, I told you on the our Google Ads class, search engine marketing class after SEO, whenever you are getting any word with AD, sponsored or promoted, so that is called as advertisements in the internet. Anywhere you are getting this AD word or sponsored or promoted, for example, in social media also, if I am opening here my LinkedIn and if I am getting here, suppose a promoted one. So this is also advertisement. So this is done from advertisements anywhere. Like if I open Twitter also, in Twitter also, if I am getting promoted and all, so that will be counted as a advertisements basically. So again, these things you have to remember, everyone, most of you. That's why on purpose I ask you this question basically. So let it reload one time. So here, suppose if it is reloading, see promoted. So this is advertisement. So whatever is promoted, it is simply the advertisements basically. So again, here now, this one is only email marketing because email marketing is not advertisement. This is done through the either performance max campaign or like you can say display campaign. We did performance max if you remember. Just let me tell you just for revision here. If you don't remember, I will just open my Google Ads account. Yeah. Now again, if I go here, Google Ads, and if you guys remember, I showed you and the last date as well. So two ad type we did, guys. One was the search ad and one we did was the, like you can say, performance max campaign. So again, I will go here, continue, and here performance max. So I will just go to the ad copy directly. I will just go here to the ad copy part. So here, if you guys remember, like if I give here the final URL and if I go with the headline and all that, here I will give, and if I will give you the long headline and all. So if you remember here, Gmail, see, closed. So is it similar like what we are seeing, guys, with the AD word? Now it's look familiar. I hope lot of like basically yes, now it's become very familiar. So always remember, whenever you are getting anything with ADU sponsored or promoted, it's called as advertisement. So here, email marketing is this. Whatever email you are getting without AD sponsored or promoted is called as email marketing generally. Now again, that is one questions like how to avoid spamming word, because most of the useful word are listed as a spam word list. First of all, like Sufal, you what you have to do is whenever you are sending the mail, first couple of mail always send the like you can say informational mail. Do not start doing like offers or giving discounts and all that. Always try to give basically first mail some informative mails, first few mails, and once you start seeing like a user is opening that and all, then afterwards you do. It's what mistakes majority of brand I have seen they do, guys, is they from day one they start promoting. So that is not a correct way to do that. So make sure particularly whenever you are sending the mail, you are sending the like informational mail, couple of mail, and once you start seeing like okay, you are getting the deals, details and all, in that scenario you can go ahead. And one more thing I will suggest for you is like whenever mail you send. So first always test the mail. And once you test the mail, is like particularly like suppose I have got this mail from SEJ. So again, what I can do here is I can click on this three dots. This method, but will work only on laptop. Don't try this on mobile. So what you have to do is you have to send the mail to yourself to any of your email ID and then click on those three dots and then click on show original. So first click on open the mail, click on those three dots, show original, and then afterwards, particularly you can see here this SPF and DKIM. So what is this SPF and DKIM? SPF is this both should be passed. In short, if I say na, in short, if I say if SPF and DKIM, so what is basically this? SPF is called as Sender Policy Framework. Sender Policy Framework. And this DKIM is called as Domain Key Identifier Mail. So it's like Domain Key Identifier Mail. So again, this both is passed. So again, you have more chances of seeing. And what is this both thing? It depends upon your history. It depends upon your history. So what has happened with your mail ID and all that? How many people block that and all? Depending upon that, it does go. So what we have to make sure, note if these two are passed, then we have actually more chances of landing in inbox, basically. So I hope this will help. So I will make sure I give this to the like our program coordinator. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. So how many of you enjoyed? Give me cheers, guys, quickly. If we got that, give me cheers. If we got that now today, understand about the basic concept here. Cheers. Thank you so much, guys, for such a lovely response. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to all of you. So I will just, everyone, don't leave until you like particularly give the attendance sheet. So I will just request my teammate to drop again the attendance sheet. Yeah, thank you so much, Amar. So thank you guys. Don't leave without filling the attendance sheet. So thank you so much. Have a happy weekend. See you on Monday, guys. See you on Monday. And don't uh, leave it without filling the attendance form. It is very compulsory. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Have a great night. Good night. And have a happy weekend. See you on Monday, guys. Bye bye. Thank you so much, Kiran. Thank you to all of you. Thank you for having me, guys. Good night. Good night.